guys, welcome back to the channel. As of late, let me scoot over here. What's in the way? It's pretty Oh, I broke the chair. Turn the freaking frogs gay. All right, so finally happened. 2,000 subscribers. I had 2,000 subscribers. Thank you guys, really do appreciate that. Now, I know that I said I was going to be doing something with the car. This time I actually thought about it. Something that I've never done on this channel is a performance mod. Now, I don't consider mufflers and intakes and filters to be actual performance parts. Not at all. They're barely noticeable, if noticeable at all. I wanted to do something performance-based and at the same time get a lot of bang for my buck. What's the thing that's going to change it drastically the most, and also at the same time on a budget? So, oh wow, it's kind of heavy with one arm. I got nitrous. Here, it comes with a 5-pound bottle. I mean 5-pound as in like its contents, how much NOS that it can hold. And it holds 5 pounds. I think the tank by itself is 7 pounds. Yeah, it's 7 pounds altogether. It's 12 pounds. So add on another 2-3 pounds for all the gear I'm about to put in the car. So what, 15 pounds? 15 pounds in total. See, now, the instructions say that this is gonna take maybe an hour to do. Now, personally, I think it's gonna take me a little bit longer. It is really late at night. I think like 10 o'clock right now, and I'm tired. I've been doing stuff to the car all day. So I'm gonna be taking my time, and I'm not gonna be showing you exactly how I put it in. Like, this isn't a how-to video for how to install NOS. There's literally 1,000 videos that you can go and watch, okay? So I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to do that. Let's see what we've got in here. Got multiple size jets. I don't know what this line is for. I think this might be the one that goes right into the throttle. Not too sure yet. This is my nitrous solenoid. So when I press the button, it, allows it to come through the tank, from the tank into the motor. So this is gonna be blocking it until I press that button. Here's the nozzle, that purple thing in there, with a bunch of little fittings. I see there's a ground fitting in there. Here's the switch, which I'm assuming switches the solenoid on and off. And the motorcycle. Fuse for the solenoid. Here's the button. I'm not too sure where I'm going to be putting the button. This is the button. Can't forget the stickers. I'm not going to put them on the car though, because that's just asking for trouble. There's another box in here. Okay, so the instructions, and one of the reasons why I made a wooden trunk floor was so I could mount this. Now, do I know if I'm going to be mounting this one in the trunk today? I'm not too sure. It depends on how much braided line I have. It depends on how much line I have, but most likely not. Since it is so late, I'm just going to try to install it so I can run it a little bit. But this is why I did that wooden trunk floor for my trunk, so I could install. So I'm going to be getting air suspension, and I plan on getting air suspension and NOS. So I needed somewhere to mount those things. So that's why I built that. And then just braided wire. Braided line. Doesn't look that long. It's just kind of worrying. I really don't think this is going to make it all the way to the trunk. But I guess we'll find out. So I'm only going to be talking a little bit. Like I said, this is not a complete, how to install, this for your car, because there's so many of those videos out there. I suggest if you're learning how to go do that, this is more for my subscribers and my 2,000. So I'm just going to be talking a little bit. I'm going to be skipping over a lot of stuff, but anything that I feel like I should say, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. All right, guys, so first off, went ahead and mounted the solenoid right here. It's kind of on the same screw, one of the screws that holds in the fuse box. So my line here, it's 11 inches long. It's going to go right here. I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, so I'm going to have my nozzle going in right about here. That way I don't have to drill into the throttle body, and I'm not doing it in this rubber piece. And also my air temp sensor will pick it up and be able to adjust the fuel ratio once it senses that the colder air is coming in. Now next, I have to take this off and drill a hole in it. So I'm gonna go ahead now and mark it up exactly where I want that hole to be. So right about there. That should be good enough. I'm gonna take the intake hose off right there. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole right here. I'll take off the cone. That way, any bits will get flowed out. They won't stick in there in the actual filter itself. Oh wow, actually smells pretty good. So we want to go straight in right there. Yeah. Just like that. I can take a rag, try to thin it out as much as possible, and shove it in that hole. Once it gets in there, you want to take it and do that. You can do that a few times just to make sure that all of the little tiny bits aren't in there, and none are going to be. All right, so I kind of got a little bit carried away there and forgot to record and tell you guys what's going on. So let me do that now. All right, so let me move this out of the way. All right, so what's going on here? Have the nitrous solenoid mounted here. I had to bend the bracket up. You see that? Like kind of make it like, I don't know, kind of like more like an S. That way I could, get under there and do that. Drilled the hole out. I've got the lowest one in there, which is the 1.7 in there right now. Got one long wire I fished through. Oh yeah, I also fished through the actual line that's going to the tank itself. But these over here, this right here goes to the power. Okay, so this would be to the power. This line itself goes in to the activation switch. Okay, and then from the activation switch, another line goes to the detonation switch, which is the button that makes the go-go juice go. And then from there, that wire comes all the way back here, which I already connected right here. This goes back to the solenoid. So pretty much all I have to do left, all that I have to do now is got this, go inside and just wire up the switches. So, and I already have everything fished in there. So I'm gonna go into the cabin, do the actual switches, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna come out here, connect the negative and the positive, disconnect that from the hose, and see if it shoots. All right, guys, so all the switches are hooked up. I've got power and the actually, no, I grounded it to the top of the intake manifold right there. But there's just wires right now. It's a little messy, but we're still testing it. So over here, took all this out because this is where I'm going to be running it. I actually carved out the inside of my extra, my spare one, the shoulda, one of the shoulda, woulda, coulda buttons. So focused. Yeah, all right, so that goes in there, and then right next to I'm going to drill another hole right here. I think so, or maybe up here. Nah, that's way too complicated. Yeah, I'll put it right here. So since I only need one hand, since I drive an automatic, so I don't need two hands to go ahead and do all this. I need one hand to be steering the vehicle. So right now, I don't believe that it's on. I have no idea which way is on and which way is off right now. But if we click this, we should hear the solenoid click over. So. Okay, nothing. So it must not be on. So let me go and flip that up. And here it is again. The detonation button. Oh, wow. Wow, that's actually pretty loud. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tidy all this up, tuck everything away. Then I'm going to go ahead, turn the car around so the trunk's inside so we can actually see what's going on. And I'm going to mount the bottle somewhere. All right, so this is the actuator switch for the solenoid, and that is the go-go button. So go down, and then now I'm not going to do this tonight because I don't have a bottle warmer. So, and I know that needs to be at a good temperature to reach like a certain PSI or something. So, or something. Yeah, no, there's no other option. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Let it sit in the car overnight, warm up, whatever. And then tomorrow when it's daylight, I'll do some pulls with it. I have the smallest jet in there right now just because I want to test it out and go from the smallest to, you know, any bigger if I feel the need to. I don't want to end up hurting anything because I drive this car every single day. But this is how I have it hooked up. Goes from here to the solenoid into the cabin. I gotta do something with these wires. I don't like that. But for now, because it's getting late, I'm gonna leave this for tomorrow. Then I'll do the runs and we'll see. We'll see if it, you know, actually makes as big as a difference as everyone says that it does. I'm hoping that it will. As far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, I did everything perfect, 100%, except the location of the bottle, which I'll be doing tomorrow. It's just getting too late right now, so I'll finish this video tomorrow. All right, so everything's mounted in. The tank's here, line runs through there, where I have the wires for the actual, for the subwoofer and the amplifier. They come in here, open this up. They come back behind that seat. It's exposed right there, but that's just because I'm trying to hurry this up. But yeah, it's just showing right there. It goes underneath this panel here, underneath this one right here, where the fuse panel is, under there, and then into the engine bay. These are the actual buttons for it. So this is to arm it. Right now it's off. This goes down to arm it, and then this actually sprays. So I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I'm not going to do it too much because the car's not on. But that's how we arm it. So without that, there's no noise. So hopefully, I'm hoping that everything works okay. That everything works okay, and that this is something I'll actually be able to feel. I don't expect it to be like, you know, anything like in the Fast and Furious or something. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can actually feel this. So here, I'm gonna go. Actually, no, the trunk's already open. Gonna go ahead, and I tried to leave it out in the sun for a little bit with the trunk open, you know, so the bottle isn't so cold. Open it up. Okay, you can hear that. I do need a bottle warmer. That's the issue that I have right now. Hence why the trunk's open. But gonna need a bottle warmer and a pressure gauge because I have no idea what PSI is still in this bottle. All right, everything's really tight. All right. Right now, I'm gonna arm it. So now it's on. Hey, the RPMs went up a little bit right there, so I know that it's working. And I'm gonna go, and once I hit 4,000 RPMs, I'm gonna hit it. So now. Oh wow, I can actually feel it. Holy shit. Wow, okay, all right. I can actually feel it. That is amazing. Wow, okay. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna hit it when it's lower in the RPM range. I think I have a small enough shot to where I won't break anything. Now, you can actually hear the change in tone of the motor too. Wow. Oh my God. I wish I had another one, like a stock one right next to me for comparison. All right, y'all, so just got back to the garage. I took the bottle out. Where the hell's the bottle? All right, so bottle's over there on the ground. Yes, it does work. It works a little bit better than I originally thought it would. What I'm gonna do now is, because it was a little cold in my trunk, I got the trunk open right now. It's a nice, warm, sunny day. So it's gonna warm the trunk up, warm the bottle up a little bit. I actually think I might take out my heat gun and hit it some more. Because I feel like I can get a little bit more out of it, man. And I just weighed it after, obviously I didn't put all the runs on there, but I was running it a lot. And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it, because it should be around 12 pounds with the stuff in it. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it, and I'm gonna heat it up, throw it back in there, and we're gonna go ahead and do some more. I'm gonna have to find a different camera angle, because for some reason my camera mount was shaking a lot on the driver window there, so I might just put it on the windshield and record me. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, so I'm currently heating up the bottle with the heat gun. I have no idea temperature-wise, but I'm just gonna get it nice and warm. That's what my intentions are, just to have it warm, because it was actually pretty cold. I'd say somewhere between 50 and 60 degrees before, so I'd like it somewhere between maybe 75 and 85. That's what I'm gonna try to get it for. and I'll use the temp gauge that I got over there to test it. But hopefully that gives me a little tiny bit more oomph. I also went ahead and weighed it, so I'm at 11 pounds now instead of the 12 that it originally was. So I only used up a pound of it, so I have plenty of left. And at the same time, I went ahead and actually drilled out one of my jets. So I was using I think it's a .030 jet, and I drilled it out. My smallest bit that I had was a 1/16. So I drilled it out to a 1/16 to get a little tiny bit extra more in there. And hopefully I get the absolute max amount. I didn't want to go any bigger than that because, like I said, I don't want to end up hurting anything. But from the max jet that was in the kit, what you saw before, this will be a little bit more than that. So hopefully this goes well. All right, guys, so bottle's warmed up. Back in. Open this thing up and let's go. All right, guys, so I'm in the car. Bottle's warmed up. I'm sitting here and I'm about to use it. This is an unknown, I'm arming it, unknown amount, since I have no idea how much is actually being shot through there since I bored out the hole to 1/16 of an inch. And I'm gonna go, and once I hit 4,000 RPMs, I'm gonna hit the button and we'll see if it makes a difference from the stock one. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna hit it again. Tell you how fast I'm going right now. Wow. Oh my gosh. It was like hitting VTEC times 4. Watch out, GTR owners. No, I'm just playing. You don't want the sauce. Don't look over here. You don't want the sauce. You don't want it. I'll do it one more time. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, turn it off. All right, that's enough for today. All right, guys, I'm back home now. I totally forgot to shoot the outro for this video while I was in the car. Kind of got caught up in the moment. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I think from here on out, I'm gonna start focusing more on mods that'll make the car go faster. I know that the Acura TSX and the K20 Integra motor, like a lot of those parts, you can just swap straight over to the K24. I think I have a K24A4, so a lot of those parts are, direct, bolt on to the K24A4, and those should give me a little tiny bit more oomph. I'm gonna have to do a little tiny bit more research on it. I know a little bit, but not, enough to just start taking things off of cars. So yeah, hopefully you found this video, fun. Thanks a lot. This is for my 2,000 subscribers. I'm definitely going to be getting a bigger bottle and a purge kit. And I need a bottle heater because I'm not trying to, use a heat gun every single time I want to use it. That's really inconvenient. But yeah, so hopefully you guys had fun with this video. I really do appreciate you guys. 2,000 subscribers, 900,000 views. That is awesome. I really do appreciate you guys. All right. Thanks a lot again for tuning in, and I'll catch you later.